Hey guys, it's Ivory. Welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, we do have Amber with us today, and I'm really excited because we are going to be channeling dinosaurs. Yep, dinosaurs. And so Amber, do we have any dinos with us today?
They're coming. I think so. I think so. I've never tried to contact one. So I think it's somebody. It's hard to say.
Okay, what kind of dinosaurs with you? Or do we have a few of them?
Um, I'm assuming just based off of how their energy is, the way that they want to do this is a little different than it would be for like a normal, like a human spirit. Um, so basically, what's going on is there was this like really like I don't know, it's like a very like ancient feeling like energy kind of coming through, and it's almost creating like a split in the time and it's opening up to like their time. So it's just kind of like a world of dinosaurs, and if we want to talk to one, we can just talk to one.
Okay. I'm kind of in between a T-Rex and a Brontosaurus.
Okay. All right, the Brontosaurus came first.
Okay. Hello, Brontosaurus. I don't know how to greet you.
Oh man.
How is it translating? Are they saying hello back, or is it like?
It's kind of scaring me.
Oh.
It's a little aggressive.
Oh, we don't have to.
No, it's because it can't hear me. It's about to kill me right now. I'm just kidding. No, it's I feel like it's just a little bit on edge. It's just a little aggressive because I feel like this is weird. I mean, nobody really does this, but normal.
So that's interesting because, okay, so I don't know what to base this off except like the Jurassic Park movies, so please bear with me. So the way that they're always portrayed in the movies, they're very just like.
Are you wearing a dinosaur?
I am.
So cute.
I'm celebrating our dinosaurs today. I have a Brontosaurus right here, actually, somewhere. But yeah, in the movies, they're always portrayed very just calm, like they're gentle giants.
Yeah.
Are you getting the same vibe, or do you feel it's more aggressive? Is he more like a T-Rex?
I have never connected to these guys before, so it's they're big. It's a little intimidating. And it's almost like curious or suspicious, it's like, do I need to protect myself, or like the hell is this kind of thing,
Does Brontosaurus have a name?
No.
Okay, just check in. Just want to see how they want me to identify.
If we want, but
okay.
We can call him Max.
Okay, Max. Okay, so he chose Max right now?
Well, I think Max is somehow more correlated to like his like child, but he's going with it. So.
Okay. I guess first things first. How did you come into existence?
What do you mean by that? Because he's literally showing me like coming out of an egg.
Did you evolve to become a dinosaur, or were you just dinosaurs? How were you put? Did aliens put you on the planet?
Oh, just dinosaurs in general.
First Max, and then dinosaurs in general.
Okay. Well, Max was born out of an egg. I want to say, I feel like there were 3. I guess there was like a little nest or something where. Oh, that's so cute. It's like Land Before Time a little bit, the movie.
Yeah.
So there's he was born. I guess there was like a little nest, and there were 3 eggs. So there were 3 of them. It was him and 2 others, and I guess his mom. Oh, that's interesting. So apparently the I guess males are more motherly, where like the mom will release the eggs and then the dads will guard them.
Aww.
But so there was this other smaller egg that was found, I guess, by itself. Something came and ate the other ones, and it kind of just like rolled away, you know. So that they actually brought it into the little nest. So it's like a little adopted like dinosaur.
Aw, was it also a Brontosaurus?
It's not something I know. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't a Brontosaurus. It's the egg is like smaller and like a little bit harder. It's almost like comparing like a donkey to a horse. You know, it's like they're like similar but different. It's kind of like that. Oh, you know those weird like zebra deer things at the zoo? Do you know what I'm talking about? Where it's like they look like a zebra, but they're like striped different, and they have like look like half deer.
Is it an antelope? I'm not sure, but I can Google it. I don't know.
It's kind of like that. So they have very similar bones. However, the neck is like a lot shorter, and it has like weird things. It's almost like a little like collar or something, you know. It's just a little different.
Oh, okay. Did they treat that particular adopted dinosaur as part of the family? Like, did they grow up together?
Yes. It was taken care of. I'm feeling like there was probably from the parents a little bit more attention to this one because it was a little bit like it was like more curious, you know. So I feel like it kind of was close to the mom. However, it's kind of like at an early age you just kind of go, you know. So it's not like they necessarily like grew up like all these years like their childhood, you know what I'm saying? It was just like a little bit.
Is that common for dinosaurs to do that, to adopt other dinosaurs if somehow like an egg does roll by them, or?
It happens, but not very often. I feel like typically what they'll do is like as a way to like protect their own eggs is they'll like hide their eggs and put like if they find one put that on top, so it's like, oh, there's only one egg in the nest so something will take it, and then they'll think the nest is empty, you know.
Oh, did they use the adopted one as bait? Like, or not bait, but like, did they use it as like, okay, just in case somebody wants to eat my babies? This
that's
goes
why
on.
it's so beautiful, because they didn't. They just took it right on in.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. Aww.
Usually they're used as bait.
Aww. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. Did they evolve to become dinosaurs, or were they created somehow but by maybe an alien race, or was it just natural evolution from whatever was already on this planet prior to their existence?
Dinosaurs were definitely a result of our planet, like organic matter that was left by comets.
Okay, interesting. So organic matter by comets.
Yeah.
Okay, and then slowly did they start off as like little did they start off as like little lizards and then evolve into these really really giant lizards?
It's everything kind of started out very small, and it was like very quickly and in a very short amount of time things just kind of kept growing and growing and growing and like expanding. It's almost like a plant, you know, that's like flourishing in the environment, you know, where it just keeps growing. So it's something like that.
But they got so big, like they got really really big. I mean,
yeah, I feel like their extinction was necessary. They were growing too much, you know.
Would they have grown bigger if they weren't extinct?
It was like always in the cards, you know what I'm saying? It was like always just what was supposed to happen. So there's like no reality where that's not what happened. Does that make sense? Like there's always something that had to have happened to start bringing the size down, which is why they're like alligators or whatever, you know, they're like direct descendants. You know, there's still like creatures that reflect that, but they're just nice and compact. So there was always something that was going to happen because it was kind of going way out of hand a little bit, you know? So it was something that would have needed to happen.
Okay, cool. Did dinosaurs have feathers?
That's not what I wasn't expecting to hear that. There were some that did, however, it wasn't like the feathers that we know today.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was more like skin feathers. You know, like the little flying squirrels, how they have like little skin
Yeah.
things, you know, it's kind of like that.
Okay, so instead of feathers, it's like skin feathers, kind of?
Kind of, yeah. There's also, I mean, it kind of varies from species too, where it's just like there could be some like fine hairs, or it just looks different than what we know feathers to look like now.
Did the pterodactyl have any feathers?
They had some of that skin stuff. It's like an airplane, how it has those things in the wings that like come up with the wind. You know, it's something like that where it's like they have a set structure and then there are like these growths that like act like a little airplane.
Oh, okay. And so were you cold-blooded?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So how intelligent were you?
I don't know who this is because I feel like it's not him. But there's something that came up that was like, I'm very intelligent. Thanks so much for asking. It's just me talking. If they're smart enough to use another egg as bait, I feel like that's pretty smart.
That's true. I think we got an EVP. I thought I heard something else right before
really?
you said something. Yeah, I'll check it later.
Maybe that's what I heard coming in.
Yeah, I heard something whispering right now, and I think it was coming from the computer, not like... Did all of you lay eggs?
On land?
On land, yeah.
Yeah.
But how about in the water? I didn't even think about that.
No.
Not in water. So it was an actual birth in water.
Yes.
There's something Something's talking. Okay, I'm gonna check on that. Oh man, I can hear it. That's crazy. Okay, I heard yes. Okay.
There's always an exception to the rule, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're worms or what, but it's like things that just float around that don't work the same as the rest, you know?
Were you different colors?
There were some that would have like some like red or yellow or blue and green. They're like different colors. I've seen one with like white like spots on its like hands. Or its hooves or whatever you want to call it. So I mean, for the most part, I feel like a majority were pretty like earth tone, from like greens, different greens, browns, stuff like that, but there were some with like different little flares of stuff.
Like
there were some that were also black, but there were very few.
Ooh, what was black? Oh, I mean, it's kind of hard to, because it's not like we're dinosaur experts. I know. I'm just like...
It's cool looking. It looks kind of like a giant like newt or something.
Ooh, was it in water?
Soft and slimy a little bit. I feel like it's kind of in and out. Like how an alligator is, you know.
Oh, interesting. So Max, what color are you?
Kind of like the color of like a tree branch, like a lighter brown.
Oh, okay.
His skin looks like an elephant.
Oh, okay. Awesome. The one that spoke up, the one that said he or she was intelligent, what dinosaur was that?
I don't think it's a dinosaur. I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay. Is it more like spirit just kind of messing around?
I think so. Okay. It could be that guy that always comes in and likes to do the EVPs. You know?
Oh. Oh, yeah, we should talk to him, because he can talk back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh, that'd be so cool to have an interview.
Next one, okay. Okay. Well, Max, if you could stick around for a bit, do you think we could bring in a T-Rex? If that's cool. Yeah. If not...
Oh, my gosh. It came in so quickly, and it's, like, feels so good. It's, like, totally opposite what I thought a T-Rex would be like.
So, T-Rex, do you have a name? Or should I call you Rex?
It said Josie P. And I feel like something's not right.
Okay, I know your name's not Josie P because Josie P is our alien. She's our alien sister. Okay, so
She even said it. It was like, my name is. Oh goodness. All right, the energy is changing. That's what I. That's what I thought I was gonna say. This does not. This feels too good to be. Okay. Ooh. I don't know. It's kind of weird because they don't have names, so it's like they're trying to. I don't. It's like a weird thing to figure out. But I'm getting like something with a V, like Venetia. Let's call her Venetia.
Oh, it's a female. She's a female. Okay, hi Venetia. Again, I'm gonna refer to Jurassic Park because I don't know what else to refer to. So in those movies, like they always portray you as always very hungry and just very big, and I don't know if angry is the right term, but
this girl is very vicious, let me tell you.
Vicious.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, what are you picking up from her energy?
They're very like headstrong and they just gotta go and like survive, you know what I'm saying? Like they're fighters. She's she's a little vicious.
Is she like roaring right now? Is she like is she pissed off that she's here? Are we annoying her? Like
No, she's just very so. It's like she just is. She has children. She's a mother. And they just, I feel like that also makes them a little bit more like
protective, or
yeah.
Okay. Well, we definitely don't want to do anything to your babies. We're just trying to get to know you a little bit. Okay, so
I feel like they have the loving side. They're just by nature, their survival instinct is to just like attack.
Well, how in our current time we kind of think of as the lion as like the king of the jungle. So back in your time, would you be kind of like the queen of the dinosaurs? And I guess were you probably like the biggest badass bitch of all of them? Like I don't know how else to put it. No, there was something bigger than you, like a badder bitch than you.
Yeah, it's got like a really, because it's like a T-Rex is one size, but like the bigger thing is a lot bigger. So I feel like they may have discovered like a skull or like a part of the skull or something, but I don't think they have the whole body.
Interesting. Wow. Okay. And so, sorry, what is her name? Venetia. Venetia. Okay. So Venetia. What is like a normal day for you? So like when you're, let's say there's dinosaurs around, is your first instinct to just go ahead and just eat? Like you just want, like did you like to kill, or did you like to eat? Did you like to do both? What was your mission for every day?
So they don't need to constantly eat. It's like a snake. How you just need to eat like a lot once in a while, and then it'll kind of digest for a while. So they don't need to constantly eat. I feel like for the most part, they're very secluded from other groups. You know, they're very much about like their little circles. So they don't interact too much with other types of dinosaurs. They're typically, unless they need to eat, they're typically in their like little areas, you know. Within those areas, they're very affectionate with each other. They're very loving, and they're just very territorial and very protective, you know. Sorry, I just realized it's like, how do you sleep? Do you sit down?
Yeah. How do you sleep?
I've never thought of that before. Like a horse. You know, like when horses lay down, they just kind of like, I don't know, it's just kind of awkward. They just kind of like plop down. You know, it's kind of similar to that. And then to get up is...
Do they wobble?
Kind of. It's very awkward. They definitely like the sun. They like the little babies, can kind of curl up. And they have an easier time than the adults. I feel like for the most part, the adults just kind of will stand. But anyway, sorry that got in a weird direction. They don't do much. I mean, when they need to feed, they'll feed. I feel like it's kind of like a lion clan or something, where they like stay together, and then if they need to go eat, a few of them will go. It's like if you want food, you have to go. It's not like they're gonna bring food back to share. It's like if you're hungry, you gotta go.
The whole family has to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
With phoebes, it's a little bit different, but I feel like from the very beginning, they train them to
go hunt for their food. Yeah. Okay. What did they eat?
They were meat eaters. Mm-hmm. They eat
other dinosaurs.
Yeah. They didn't mess with the oceans.
Okay, they didn't mess with the oceans. Okay. So they would just eat like smaller dinosaurs or whatever was easiest to hunt.
They didn't really go for like smaller kills. Like they would go for like the big ones,
That way they could all munch on it.
I guess it's almost like they're very showy, where it's like, oh, that's too easy. Like we're not gonna, go after that. So.
We want a challenge.
Yeah.
Did Venetia? Sorry, Max. Did you ever try to eat Max?
No.
They didn't mix with the Brontosauruses?
They're kind of in different areas.
Okay, Max, are you vegan or what's up with your diet?
They eat specific. I feel like it's almost like a giraffe a little bit. They eat specific kinds of, tree leaves. I feel like they'll eat an insect here and there if it's in the trees. Mm. Extra protein, but
for the most part, they just ate just vegetation, pretty much. Okay. Oh, I was gonna ask, Venetia, did you also have those feather things, like the pterodactyl, like those skin feather things?
No.
Okay. So when you would hunt this larger dinosaur, did you all get together and like gang up on it, and then, of course, kill it, and then did you all share it, or was it like, I'm gonna have this one, get your own kind of thing?
It was more like that, where it was almost like a tug of war would have to happen,
Uh-huh. So they would all kill it together, but then whoever, I guess, was the baddest bitch would take that dinosaur. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I'm also really curious about that one that's bigger than Venetia, and I know it hasn't been discovered yet. Do you mind bringing in that one?
It kind of looks like a T-Rex a little bit, but it's like bigger.
Is it also a meat eater?
Yeah.
Was like every dinosaur afraid of this one?
It was a big predator, so you had to be careful.
Did it maybe have some kind of war cry? Was there some did other types of dinosaurs know that this particular one was around, and did they know that they had to like avoid it or run away? Like, could they hear it, or did it like somehow was like a chameleon where it could blend to the background where you didn't even know it was coming and it would just come and get you?
It was pretty quiet. It was just really big, and I think that's part of the reason why it was strong, because it was big, so like even if you couldn't see it, like you could feel it coming. The T-Rex being like, I feel like there were other ones in between too that were like really aggressive, but those tend to be more aggressive because it's like they have to fight like the big guys in order to eat, because and these guys, it's kind of weird because they don't feel vicious by any means. It's just like, I need to eat, and I'm able to eat whatever I want because I'm big, so I'm just gonna eat that, but they're not vicious, whereas the other ones kind of in the lower tier were all very aggressive.
Interesting. Okay. Did you, oh sorry, what's your name?
I got Jerry.
Okay, Jerry. So, Jerry, was there something bigger than you, or were you just like the top dog?
No, it was the biggest.
Okay, interesting. Did you?
Oh, you know what? I feel like it's kind of, well, this isn't the best comparison, but kind of like elephants. Like, elephants are huge, but they're very gentle.
Yeah.
Granted, these guys aren't very gentle, but, like, they're huge and they're not terribly aggressive. They're just so big and can eat
anything they want.
Yeah.
Did you ever try to eat Venetia?
No.
Okay. Would
I
you
didn't go for the, like, lower tier guys, because those guys were just, like, too much.
Too much of a fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
They could sometimes, like, they can get them from, like, if they really wanted to, they could, like, team up on one and get it, you know? Mm-hmm. But it was, like, if you're hungry and you're just, like, going out for a quick snack, like, you're not going to go after one of them.
Were there giant gorillas during your time?
Yes.
Like King Kong-sized gorillas?
Yes.
What?
But only in certain areas. And they don't necessarily look like what our gorillas look like today.
What do they look like?
Their hair, they're not as, like, hairy.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, like, more, it's almost like, you know how, like, elephants have a little bit of hair? Like, they're a little fuzzy?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but more hair. So it's, like, weird, like, straw hair, like a pig or something. Like, it's very thick, but a little sparse. I think it's hard for me to understand what I'm looking at because it's not something that I'm familiar with, you know? Mm-hmm. But it's almost like a mix between a gorilla and a lizard.
I would love to see that. That's awesome. What were they more calm or were they more aggressive? What were they like?
They were aggressive.
They were aggressive.
Yeah, and, like, their, like, legs and arms and stuff, or, like, their hands even, were very similar to that of a lizard, more so than but they were, like, kind of upright. They could go upright.
We haven't discovered one of those, have we?
No.
Oh, man, I would love to see that. I'm trying to think of what is the proper name of ancient man.
Sorry, getting more stuff. It had, like, a weird, like, eyebrows or something that would, like, come out a little bit. Like, frame its head.
Were they similar in behavior to our gorillas right now?
I feel like the way they moved was similar, but yeah.
Did we evolve from them?
No.
No, okay. And I'm trying to think, okay, was there ancient man during your time, alive during your time? I'm trying to think of the exact name just because there's... I mean, would it be like Neanderthals? Neanderthal type?
At this specific time that I'm seeing, I feel like they came a little bit later on.
Okay. Do they look more human?
Yes.
Okay. And did they ever mix with the dinosaurs?
No.
How did they they probably didn't well, I don't know. How were they able to survive with all these dinosaurs around?
So they came a little bit later when things kind of started naturally progressing so that the dinosaurs, their peak would start coming down, you know? So they got too big. Mm-hmm. They couldn't eat. You know, some were dying because of that. Some, you know, just various things. But they came kind of at the tail end of that, and I feel like the separate area, where there's just, like, this, like, species is just kind of, like, doing its own, like, evolution, you know? There was some interaction with the dinosaurs around that area, but those tended to be more, they were a lot smaller, and they were a little bit more calm.
And so, I'm going to go back to the Jurassic Park movie. Okay, so in the Jurassic Park movie, scientists managed to clone dinosaurs by finding dinosaur blood within mosquitoes that were fossilized in amber. And, and then they used the DNA to clone the dinosaurs. Is that actually possible? And is that something you would like to happen in the future?
I feel like they wouldn't be able to survive in our current environment. It needs to be hotter. They would just be very ill if they were able to do that.
So if we were able to create our own Jurassic type of environment where it's hot enough for them, would they want to come back, or would they prefer to just stay extinct?
No, it's something that should stay in the past.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I'm actually wondering, I guess just from you, do you see people trying to bring back dinosaurs?
There would be people that would try. However, it's just not something that's supposed to happen. So I feel like something will happen to prevent it from progressing,
Okay, is there anything that Jerry, Venetia, or Max wanted to say? Any messages from them? Maybe any misconceptions that humans have that they want to clear up?
I mean, it was so long ago, and there's so little that we know, so they don't hold anything against us for like misconceptions we carry. It's just kind of like a different world, so they don't really care how they're viewed today. I'm just hearing messages basically regarding taking care of our planet. It's gone through a lot, and things have happened so that we can be here, and it's up to us to keep it going.
Anybody from my spirit team want to chime in?
Josie P keeps coming in, but she's not saying anything.
Josie P, are you just watching today?
Just observing.
Just observing. Is she fascinated by the dinosaurs?
No.
She's just there.
She's just there, like lounging.
Did they ever interact with aliens on any level?
Dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did they do?
It's kind of weirding me out a little bit. So, it's almost like they would come, and it was like the dinosaurs, it was like a petting zoo for them or something, It was like they're like little friends, and I just see them like touching them, and like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Or whatever race this is that's visiting them. It's like one in particular. Oh, interesting. So, I'm seeing there's one being in particular that got very close to the dinosaurs, that kind of wanted to find a way to preserve aspects of them so that they kind of stay relevant throughout our history. Like bones and stuff, things being preserved in ice,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because, I was thinking maybe like having them survive. That's what I was kind of thinking, but
no, just having like aspects of them just be like in our knowledge,
Okay. And so were they like, okay, maybe kind of nudging us like where to find the bones, or
since these guys have access to the timeline, they were strategically placed.
So that way we were meant to find them and then know that they were actually in existence.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, I guess we're good. I feel like I kind of want to go back to this later because I'm like, I have more questions for them. Okay. Well, Venetia, Max, Jerry, thank you for coming in. This was awesome. Hopefully we can do this again sometime. And Amber, as always, this was amazing. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And all right, I guess until next time, I'll see you guys.